trip down to Rosemary Beach. And
see, Jim, even this car guy right here on YouTube admits it. 5 minutes at a gas station and you're back on the road with the kids. EVs? You're sitting at a charger for 30 minutes minimum. No way. That's a big deal breaker.
And then it just begs the question, how long am I sitting there with the kids in the car? Can I find the charger? Is the charger available even when I get there? And how long am I going to have to wait? So, yeah, that's where it starts to break down for me.
Almost 350,000 people watched that short over the past couple of months. And he's a perfectly nice guy saying perfectly reasonable things about a perfectly nice EV. And buried in the middle of it, the myth of the 5-minute gas stop. Here's the truth. He's not lying. He's just doing what every EV critic on earth does. He's measuring the gas car by the pump and the EV by the whole stop. And once you see that, the whole argument just falls apart. Every single day, there's a new pile of EV bunk that I need to blast on YouTube, on Facebook, or wherever you scroll. And almost all of it circles around one thing: road trips, range anxiety, and charging times. You'll never make it. You'll be stranded. You'll waste your whole vacation charging. Now, most of these are easy to swat, but the 5-minute gas stop, that one feels true because you've done it. You've pulled into a gas station, and from the driver's seat, it felt like 5 minutes. So let's actually time it together. Here's the thing that nobody counts. The 5-minute gas stop only exists if you do nothing else. The moment you step out of the car to stretch your legs, that's not 5 minutes. The moment one of the kids in the back seat says,
I gotta go poop,
that's 15 minutes. The moment you're on the road and you see that Buc-ee's sign, you're in there for 45 minutes and you're leaving with a brisket sandwich, a bag of beaver nuggets, and a t-shirt you didn't need. Nobody, and I mean nobody, stops at Buc-ee's for 5 minutes. That's the biggest pile of bunk ever. I've been driving longer than this scratch has been alive. I know traveling with kids. I've timed gas stops more times than this Goonie Goo has been on the interstate. A quick gas stop, bathroom, grab a drink, maybe a snack is 15 to 20 minutes door to door. The pump is 5 minutes, but the stop is not. And here's where the misinformation does its sleight of hand. They measure the gas car by the pump, and they measure the EV by the entire stop. And that's not a fair comparison. That's comparing your 5 minutes at the nozzle to my 30 minutes plugged in and already walking into the store. Apples to, well, let's call it a brisket sandwich. And here's the thing about our car guy. I'm not going to mock him because he's not a bad guy. He's not wrong that the pump is 5 minutes. But watch what happens the second a kid has to pee or the driver wants coffee. The 5 minutes is the nozzle. The stop is 15 to 20 minutes minimum. I don't care who you are. So let's do the math the way it actually works. His own trip from Atlanta to Rosemary Beach, 300 miles. Woo! In my Ioniq 5, that's one charging stop. One. And here's the part that flips the whole argument. You're going to stop anyway. You're going to eat. You're going to use the bathroom. You're going to let the kids run around for 20 to 30 minutes so they stop asking,
are we there yet?
On a road trip, a human body and a car battery have something in common. Neither one of them likes to run on empty. And if you can run 300 miles without needing to go to the bathroom or eating, then where's your cape? And how's the air up there in the stratosphere? And the charging itself, it's not 45 minutes of staring at a screen, it's a curve. The fastest part of a fast charge, roughly 20 to 60%, maybe takes 15 minutes on most modern EVs. By the time you've walked inside, ordered your food, sat down, the car's done. That's happened to me more than one time in the Ioniq. Sometimes it's done way before you are. I've literally had the car text me, charging complete, while I was sitting in the booth waiting on my steak to get to the table. 20 minutes after we plugged it in. But let's say, just for argument, your gas stop really was 5 minutes. Even then, here's the math that changes everything. 5 minutes at the pump, plus a 5-minute detour to and from the station on your way home from work or on your way to work, that's 15 minutes a week. That doesn't sound like much, but run that out over a decade. That's 7,800 minutes. That's 5.5 full days of your life. Strip out sleep, and it's over 8 waking days sitting at or driving to a gas pump. Now think about that. More than 3 full 40-hour work weeks dedicated entirely to fueling your car over a decade. And that's just the time. You might want to consider the extra miles and the gas it takes to get to the pump over that decade too. So what feels like a quick little stop quietly adds up into a whole lot of your life over a lifetime. So here's what I want you to actually take away from this, because it's bigger than road trips. The misinformation works because it exploits a fear you already have. Range anxiety is not about miles, it's about control. Gas feels like control. Stop anywhere. 5 minutes, done. Charging feels like surrender. Find a charger, wait, and hope it works. Well, on a real road trip, the gas stop was never really about speed. It was about everything you did while you were stopped. And in the EV, it does the same stuff while it charges. My ABC rule for this, and you've heard it before, is always be charging. Not always be waiting, always be anxious, always be charging. Plug in whenever you stop, even if it's for 10 minutes. And that long charging session almost never happens. Many small charges beat one big one, and that's not a downside. That's the whole trick. The bottom line, the 5-minute gas stop is a myth we tell ourselves because we want to feel like we're the efficient one. But the stopwatch does not lie. Gas stop, real world, 15, 20, even 30 minutes. EV, charge stop, real world, 20 to 30 minutes. Except your car got filled up while you ate lunch. You didn't have to stand there holding the nozzle. Misinformation like this, well, that's the whole reason I make these videos. Not to tell you that EVs are perfect, because they're not. But to give you the truth when the internet, well, keeps handing you the lie. So here's my question, and I genuinely want your real-world answer. Drop a comment below. The last time you road tripped your gas car, how long did your 5-minute gas stop actually take? And be honest, were there beaver nuggets involved? I'd love to hear it. I'm sure everybody else would too. Alrighty then, that's another big old pile of bunk blasted into oblivion. That was kind of fun. Be good, smile more, and treat everybody with kindness. And I'll see you out there or somewhere along the route from point A to point B. Take it easy. I'll see you soon.